Revival Series by Kohler. This video is going to cover one of Kohler's most popular, extensive, and expensive lines, the Revival series. This series consisted of toilets, faucets, sinks, and bathtubs. I'm sure I won't be able to cover everything in this one video, so if you are familiar with these fixtures and you notice I'm forgetting something, please comment below and cite your sources. Also, make sure to hit like and subscribe if you want to be notified of new content. So let's get started into looking at this series. The Revival series was very unique in that it had soft, curved lines in its design, no harsh, sharp lines. The Revival design incorporates rolled edges and elliptical shapes inspired by Art Deco designs of the 1920s and 30s. The design was at home in either traditional or modern decors. The toilet came in either one-piece or two-piece and also housed some of the artist editions, which we will discuss in a later video. The one-piece toilet was model K-3360 and was available in any color Kohler offered at the time. It also was used for the very popular Fables and Flowers Artist Edition. Again, we will discuss those artist series at another time. This toilet came with a Revival seat. The Revival toilet seats also have their very own design, which was a raised top. It resembled the top of a bubble or a balloon. It complemented all of the other curves in the toilet itself. The two-piece toilet tanks and bowls were sold separately. The bowl was either AK-4255 or AK-4355. There was no difference in the design, just in the model numbers. The tank could be AK-4445, and that tank came with a matching Revival seat. The other tank, K-3613, did not. If you purchased a 3613 tank, you would need to buy the seat separately. The seat also had multiple model numbers, AK-85330, AK-83295, or AK-4615. The seats would be ordered by color code and then hinge finish. At the time, the seats could be ordered in any color of the Kohler rainbow, and the hinges could be ordered in any finish that was offered for faucets. The hinges could also be ordered separately from the seat itself. Regardless of model numbers, tanks and bowls were all interchangeable. The Revival two-piece toilets sold for around $700 when new. The bowl was standard height and the tank flushed with 1.6 gallons of water. The toilet model number, when referring to both pieces together, was AK-3555. A unique feature for these toilets is the pull flusher. This was on the top center of the tank lid, as opposed to a trip lever on the side, like most toilets. The flush knob could be ordered in any finish to coordinate with your toilet seat hinges and faucet. It sold for around $50. For sinks, Kohler had a few different styles and sizes of pedestal sinks in the Revival series, as well as a drop-in sink. The drop-in sink was model K-2950 and came in either one single hole, a 4-inch center set, or an 8-inch widespread faucet hole drilling and sold for around $300. This sink was cast iron and could be ordered in any color Kohler was offering at the time of its manufacturer. This was also the case with all of the pedestal sinks. The pedestal sinks came with two different styles of pedestal legs and also an option for metal legs. For the sink that was made for the metal legs, it was AK-2001. It sold for around $500 at the time. It was a ceramic sink and it only had two options for faucet hole spacing: a 10-inch center set for a widespread faucet, or a single hole for a one-piece faucet. This sink was offered in any color Kohler had available at the time. This sink would set on metal Revival legs, and they were model K6860. They were available in the standard finishes such as polished brass and polished chrome. These table legs were part of the Revival Suites collection and sold for around $800. Kohler also made optional curtains that could be ordered in a handful of different patterns and colors. These curtains, or skirts, were model K-9624. The K-2001 sink could be used with the metal legs, but it could also be used with a ceramic pedestal leg. The legs that would work with this sink was a model K-2004, which was a traditional leg, or a K-2003, which was a transitional leg. The 2003 transitional leg could also be used with the smaller ceramic revival sink. The smaller sink was a K-2008. It was also ceramic and had the traditional single-hole, 4-inch center set, or 8-inch widespread faucet spacing. When paired together, the complete sink was model K-2013, and it sold for about $700 in solid colors. Now for the bathtubs. The drop-in style bathtubs came in two options, and both were made of lightweight acrylic. They came with or without jets, and both were 72 inches long by 42 inches wide. The Whirlpool style was model K-1375 and came in any color Kohler was offering at the time. It sold for about $3,500 when new. These tubs came with multiple options and multiple codes representing those options. All codes started with the letter H, which represented a heater option. As always, the tub model read like this: the model number of the tub itself, followed by any additional added options, and finally the color code. The example shows the tub in the color Innocent Blush, which is a 55 color code and comes at the end. This jetted tub style matched all the curvature of the toilets and sinks. It came with up to 8 jets and could be made as luxurious as the homeowner would like, by ordering any of the elaborate options that were available. The non-jetted version of this tub was the same size, came in the same colors, but was model number K-1377. It sold for around $1,400 when new. There was no difference in appearance, size, or installation as compared to the jetted version, other than this was a simple soaking, or garden, tub. The last style of tub we will look at is the alcove style. The alcove tubs sit right on the floor and butt up against at least one wall in the back and on both sides, if desired. These tubs were 5 foot in length and made of cast iron. They had a rounded front side to coordinate with the rounded style of the toilet and sink. They came with jets, which was a model K-874. The version without jets was model K-873. There was an optional drain shroud that could be ordered that would cover the exterior drain pipe, as this tub in both jetted and non-jetted versions were designed to have this pipe exposed. Additional aprons and other accessories were also available, and all these additional pieces were compatible with either the jetted or non-jetted versions, and available in any color to match the tub itself. Now on to the faucets. The Revival faucet collection was extensive as well. The spout on all the faucets resembles a genie lamp, or Aladdin's lamp. The handles had 3 different styles. Scroll handles were signified with model number 4, and traditional handles were signified with model number 4A. For example, a regular lavatory sink faucet would be model K-16102, then after that model number will be a plain number 4 or a 4A, followed by the finish of the faucet. The Revival faucet came in many different finishes, anything that was available at the time, and sold for around $600. That was for the 8-inch widespread version of lavatory faucets. However, there were many different styles of Revival faucets, and I will go over them quickly. There was also a third handle option called a dome handle, which was a -8 code. The dome handle was only available in lavatory faucets and the deck-mounted Whirlpool or garden tub faucet. That faucet was a K-T16119, with the T signifying this was a trim package only. The trim packages only came with spout and handles, and the installation valve would need to be purchased separately. This faucet sold for around $700 new. If you wanted to buy the faucet handles only, they were model number K-T16124, and in this example, the -8 signified the dome handles. Quickly, here are some different styles of faucets. These only had the 4 and 4A option for handles. AK-16112 was a one-piece faucet with a 2-hole center set bar sink faucet with a gooseneck spout. AK-16111 was a kitchen faucet with a gooseneck spout and a side spray. AK-16100 was a one-piece faucet for a standard 4-inch center set lavatory faucet. AK-T16106 was a wall-mounted faucet. The T in the model number signifies that this is just a trim package, and the actual valve would have to be purchased separately. Therefore, with this faucet you were only getting 2 handles and a spout. Now for the shower faucets. They came with a couple different styles of shower heads, as well as shower neck styles and tub spouts. As far as I can tell from my research and experience, there is not much rhyme or reason to what style came with what model number, so look at the pictures and do your own research using the model numbers provided to clarify for yourself. Some would come with the installation valve, and some would not. Again, the consumer would be made aware of this depending on whether or not the model number started with a letter T. If they were the trim package, which consisted of only handles, escutcheons and a spout, the model number would have the letter T in front of it. If it came with the valve, it would not. Also, Kohler patented their shower faucet valves, something they called right temp. So let's go over the shower faucet options very quickly. K-T16113. Next is AK-T16114. After that is AK-T16115. All these faucets were very close in style and all sold for just under $600. There was a 2-handled option, and that was AK-16214. All of these faucets could be ordered in the desired handle style and desired finish. Some came with the right temp valve and some did not. In addition to all of the toilets, faucets, and sinks, there was also a bidet. There are toilet paper holders, towel rings, robe hooks, and many other pieces to this very extensive collection. I hope you do enjoy all of my Kohler videos. Please remember to like and subscribe. Also, if you are looking for any of these discontinued products, you can do a general search on Etsy or eBay and look for seller AardvarkRatnick or seller discontinued Kohler.